did go live on the Kiltz Mighty
So we're
Tribe.
live over here. We're live over here on YouTube. About to be live on Instagram. I feel like I have several public service announcements. One, the Boston meetup is right around the corner. If you want to sign up, it is in the chat. Also, Dr. Kiltz has teamed up with 3C Jopa Ranch, and we're doing a giveaway for 20 pounds of Wagyu beef. If you want to enter, all you need to do is sign up below. It's in the description. You just have to give your email to get into the giveaway. Very simple. And you can win money. Oh, and US only. On that one, it's US only. And lastly, today the hashtag is hashtag Susie for a Kiltz's Keto is Carnivore book. You guys need to read this book. It's really good.
Yay.
Lots of great information. There we go. I'm done with my public service announcements.
Find them all.
Wait.
Wait. Oh.
Today with my new Dr. Kiltz cowbell from the amazing where's awesome. Get this? Oh, Dr. Boz.
Oh, she's so lovely.
Yeah. He sent me a book. He sent me some ketones, some beef liver.
Nice.
Nice.
Great book, Any Way You Can, about Grandma Rose. And then some ketones. And so she's an amazing gal. Love that woman. And,
Love Dr. Boz.
All right. Who do we have on today?
Love her.
We have lovely Susan Marsh from Michigan.
Yeah. Susie, how are you this
Hi,
great day
everyone.
in paradise?
All right. If I could be better, I couldn't be better. I am so grateful and blessed. Thank you.
Aren't we
Ready
all
for an awesome day?
so blessed, right?
Absolutely. Totally. Yes.
Tell those listening this beautiful morning. Let's see, it's 6 o'clock, the 10th, which is a Tuesday in June. And tell us a little bit about yourself for those listening and watching.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Canada, Windsor, Ontario, which is right across the border from Detroit. I now live outside of Detroit. I married a wonderful American man, and we're going on our 38th year of being married. So he's a rock star because he puts up with me. So I know, right? And our daughter's name is Aaliyah, which when I saw your name the first time, I was like, oh, I love. And do you know what your name means? Your name means gift from God, and
it means God.
It means gift from God. You are gifts from God.
I haven't heard that one yet, but that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I've heard a variation similar.
Well, yeah, well, we had, oh, really? What did you hear? Blessings or something similar?
Ascension or rising to greater heights.
Okay.
But
I'll
like
take that one for
God.
her. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I love it.
It's truly a gift from God. So I was a chubby kid, and my first diet was the grapefruit and egg diet. Lost 50 pounds over the summer, went back to school, and people didn't recognize me, and it was like, oh, I'm digging this. And then, of course, reverted to the old ways and did the vegan thing, did all the crud. And I kind of revisited where I found carnivore, and I believe it was from Jason Fung. I was watching his intermittent fasting and Dr. Berg, and then that led me down the rabbit hole into all the different stuff. Then found Dr. Kiltz, found Dr. Barry, all of the doctors, and I am so addicted to your show and to all of the shows. I don't watch television or listen to the radio anymore. And part of my industry is learning all the new songs that are on the radio, and I can't. I'm so addicted to the shows. So I'm very honored to be here as part of your team. I am a professional singer, dancer, fitness instructor. I teach Zumba. My most recent thing is I teach senior citizens chair dancing and chair fitness, which helps them develop balance, coordination, and we do some memory skills. We do all kinds of brain skills, which are kind of part and parcel with the carnivore program. I am starting to introduce the concept of getting rid of the sugars in their diets. When they're in facilities, it's not as readily available for them to have less carbohydrates. I have been talking to some of my activity directors and saying, listen, we got to get some of our friends not eating so much crud, because that is adding to the burden of what we want to accomplish with them. I've been performing all of my life. I've got several recordings out, and went all over the world performing music. I've just been really blessed to just do what I love to do every single day. And I think that's what attracted me to you guys, was Dr. Kiltz's enthusiasm, and just the vibe that you give us, Dr. Kiltz, is remarkable. Every time, exactly. Let's start. We can dance right now.
We can dance.
So we can cha-cha, baby. And I got the opportunity. I'm pretty sure you got the email, Alia, that I had a one-on-one with Dr. Nelson, which was, he is
Yeah.
extraordinary. And he's so, oh my gosh, he's so delightfully, what a sense of humor. Love his sense of humor. We had a wonderful conversation. um, since I've been on the carnivore, I've dropped about 35 pounds. um,
Wow.
and my numbers came, he and yeah, he had we had the conversation when I was having my consultation with him. I gave him all my blood work, which I had coincidentally just had received back, and he was amazed by my numbers. So that was really cool. I've always been relatively healthy eating. Uh, However, doctor, I could not get pregnant. Found out he had PCOS. Did all the stuff uh, 20 years ago, and lo and behold, we adopted our daughter, who is one of the most remarkable human beings on the face of the earth, if I say so myself. And my husband's that guy too. So I'm so super blessed with what I've been given and how I get to share it with people. Uh, During COVID, I created my own chair fitness program, and uh, because we were going crazy. Um, and so I would do a Facebook. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just hit live and started doing my chair fitness program on Facebook during COVID, and I was doing a class every morning, and had over like 1,500 people around the world that would come on and do the class with me. And my husband's like, you really should be charging for this. And I said, you know what? No, because we're all in the same boat. We all need to be able to have somewhere we can go, such as your program, to just let her rip. And so once COVID was over, kind of lost all my people, and that's okay, because we got the basis. We got people working their bodies, and we got them feeling better, and doing lots. I do confidence coaching too. In fact, when I was with Dr. Nelson, I don't allow my students, I teach voice and I teach acting, and I don't allow my students, that sounds rude. I don't encourage my students to use the word nervous. That is a very toxic word as far as I'm concerned, especially when you're a performer or when you're a public speaker. That's it. I like the shaking. um, so I say, I'm anticipating joy. And that is my phrase. Uh, and it changes your concept and changes your perspective on how you're going to do it. Like when you have a show, you say, instead of saying, I'm that word, I am anticipating joy, changes how you think about it, changes how you perceive it, and changes how you know, provide it to your audience. So I'm actually patenting that phrase and getting t-shirts made, because we're all
Love
anticipating
that.
joy, aren't we? If we're
Yes.
anticipating crud, right? If you're anticipating
Yeah.
crud, you're gonna get crud. If you're anticipating joy, it's gonna change how it's like, I'm anticipating joy. And it really lightens things up. So that's kind of my thing. In case you haven't figured it out, I may have a little ADHD, doctor. We may be on the same team with the ADHD. Do you know what? It's not ADHD anymore. It's just joy and accepting how amazing our lives are, how tremendous this program, the carnivore lifestyle is. I'm off my Adderall. I'm off thyroid now. I
Wow.
was on thyroid for 25 years. Yeah. The Adderall, I think I started about 20 years ago. I didn't like how I felt on it. But it did help me be
Drug.
a little more organized. Who needs that? Right? But we got no food noise, we got no cravings, we got no crud. We just got good clean stuff. Like we got stuff happening. And it's like it gets bigger and brighter and better every day. Right?
Susie, what if
BBB baby.
the doctor would have said to you, I'm feeling joy every day, and instead of said, here's a prescription for Adderall, like, I'm feeling joy every day, you're perfectly normal, healthy, and well.
Right.
Like when they brought you, they're saying
Yeah.
you got a
Right.
disease. They brought you and said, hey,
Yep.
look at this magical human being that
Right.
that needs to like joy with the amazing energy she's been gifted. Right?
Yep. And that, yeah, absolutely. And gratefully, I was able to take the energy and put it into my performances and into teaching fitness and into teaching Zumba and my chair classes, my people and all of that. Otherwise, I would be out of my mind. But yes, the carnivore diet has completely gotten rid of that food noise, that you know what it is, that constant, it's like there's lots of sparkling going on and the sparkling can be very distracting. So yeah, so that's go ahead.
What if, it's the same? I think what you're saying, like, let's encourage all, no matter the size, shape, age, weight, gender, XYZ, they're perfect.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
Absolutely. In every way. We
Yes.
are created in God's image. And every one of us is perfect as we are. We can always make ourselves better with what we do. We can, but the basic creation is who we are, and we get to just kind of keep peeling away. And a great example, I think, is just how we mold things. Yes. So that is my gift, I believe, is to give a lot of joy to people, to give techniques, to give information. People that speak, that have trouble speaking, I can help them not be afraid. People that have voices that may not be perceived as attractive. I've got a lot of women that come to me and they say I have a whiny voice, and it's like, well, we're going to take that and we're going to bring it down about an octave, and then it's going to go from being a whiny voice to a compelling voice that has command. And then when you take your voice, go ahead, sir.
Whining to winning. Well, it's a winning, right?
Whining to winning. I love
whining to winning.
the winning voice. Yep. WHINING. Yep.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Yeah,
But it's
absolutely. I love that. We're gonna write that one down.
Yeah, I love you. Oh my God. Keep going. Keep going. Susie, I'm loving it.
I'm so okay. Well, and unfortunately, well, I live outside of Windsor, Canada, and I was supposed to be at the Hamilton/Toronto event, and we rescued a 3-week-old kitten, and I couldn't leave him because he has some challenges. So I was supposed to meet you then, but I guess I wasn't supposed to meet you till today. So basically, I'm so grateful. My skin tone has changed. My skin. I'm using the tallow every day on my face and on my skin. My only concern is when I walk outside, if the feral cats may attack me because it smells really good. But it's okay. Any anxiety I used to have, I still can get a little bit of anxiety when I do really big shows. I've got a 9-piece show band, and sometimes we do some really big events. That is something I want, and I do the anticipating joy, and I do my own prep work. Dr. Kiltz, sometimes I still have stomach issues. Sometimes I still have stomach issues for my when I'm doing a really big show. Um, and I have, as Anita Keto Woman says, I have disaster pants. Are there and I do all of my own techniques for getting myself in the right zone, etc. Any suggestions?
Well, so when you say when you're getting ready for a show, is that I mean, use the word nervous vibrational energy?
Right. And I think it might be also because it's a larger band. It's a 9-piece band. Actually, my sax player, who's a cardiologist, he said
Wow.
it could be the vibration of the huge speakers could be vibrating into my stomach. Would that make
Well,
sense to you?
absolutely. But no matter what in life, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's not natural or normal to be in large crowds.
Well, good point. Right.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
the instinctual brain says, nah, no. Now, but you do it anyway, don't you?
Absolutely.
Right,
Absolutely.
right. So,
I love what I do.
right. So what I always say, nervousness is naturalness. If you're not nervous in doing something like that, something's wrong with you. And so again, what we're
you're not
really teaching, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, so you're used to taking your nervousness and still moving right into the energy that you're supposed to be in.
Yes.
And that's the part that I think is, meaning there's nothing wrong with you. There's everything right with you, that your body's working naturally in essence.
Right.
I'm curious though, if you feel the excitement from the crowd also. The energy from the crowd, the excitement from the crowd.
100%.
Yes, it's a combination. And it's I mean, when you get I go ahead. My band is amazing, and it's such a pleasure and a blessing to play with them. And basically, they call me the Tina Turner, the white Tina Turner, because I have a lot of energy and I get pretty excited on stage and I run around like a maniac. And so I'm sure that's part of the pump up. I'm sure that's part of the presentation, etc. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, oh, it's so much fun. And I have people go, oh my God, you have so much energy. And it's like, I can't help it. They'll say, are you on drugs? And it's like, no, music is my drug. This is my drug. Being able to perform and give my whole being to an audience, that's my drug. And I will always embrace that drug as much as I can. Yes, I'm sorry, I interrupted.
How young are you, Susie? How young are you? What's your young age?
I'm 60. I just turned 64 on April 27th.
But and so you're living life. See, I think, look at human beings have nervousness, have issues with their body, and get sick from time to time. These are normal and natural events that happen to human bodies. And I think the problem is we're labeling it as something is wrong with you, but the human body, that's natural and normal in so many ways. I think as you're sharing a carnivore lifestyle, a ketovore lifestyle, a faith and fasting lifestyle, but you're also sharing a get up and go do something lifestyle, right? Get up and go do something.
Yep. Absolutely.
And is talent born within all of us?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a purpose. Yep.
And
Yep.
We learn everything.
I have a program called confidence coaching because I teach people how to be confident. Okay. A lot of people don't have confidence, and we just have to find what their gift is and find out how to direct that skill. And we have many gifts. We have many skills that we need to discover and then put out to the world. And the more that you do that, the more confident you get and the more joy you get and the better off you are. And that's another thing. I wrote some notes. Being on the carnivore diet, the food noise, the cravings, the self recrimination kind of voices, just not there anymore. Not allowed to
So
be.
amazing.
I do believe it because our yeah, and well, our brains. I really, as I'm watching you guys, and embracing everything you're giving us, which is remarkable stuff. Again, thank you. Um, the fact that we don't have a bunch of crud in our brains to redirect our thoughts, I think that helps us find the purpose. That helps us go where we're supposed to go and embrace all the things that we can do. Uh, I have a mom who's 92 years old, and thank you, Jesus, for that. She's still with us, and she's freaking amazing. Um, sh- she is someone who did yoga and Pilates, and she sang in 3 choirs, and she did all this stuff. Unfortunately, she had back surgery that redirected her, so now she's in a wheelchair. But she still does her exercises every day at her facility because she's a badass. Like, I got a badass for a mom. Um, and guess what? Just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that.
I love it. I
So
love it.
her thank you. Her part of my need to help her was to start doing the senior fitness stuff, uh, basically, so I could help her with her balance, with her coordination, memory skills, brain stuff. We're working towards the carnivore diet, and it's gonna be it's taking its time, um, but the biggest benefit I get from it is, first of all, I love my seniors. I have ongoing groups. I'm so grateful. Uh, can I tell a real quick story?
Yes.
You're here to tell
Can
us
I tell you a
stories.
really
We
quick
want
story?
to hear it. Yeah.
So, so during COVID, I developed this whole program. It's called Cherish You, CHAIRISHU, capital U. It's you cherish your joints, you cherish your body, you cherish your soul, and it's done in the chair. Double entendre. Um, so fast forward, once we were out of COVID, I started teaching an aqua fitness class, and I think my girl will be okay with me sharing this story. Did the class, had a blast, had the most, oh, just so much fun. As we were getting out of the pool, they were getting out of the pool. The one girl said to me, "Can I give you a hug?" And I'm like, "Sure." And so we hugged, and she started crying. Then I started crying because I was feeling her. And she said, "I had the biggest fear of coming out of my house. I've had PTSD, and you made me feel like I was important." And it's like, you are important, you're vastly important. Fast forward, we got kicked out of the pool for we weren't doing the pool class anymore. So I developed the chair fitness class and dancing in order to keep that group going. And she started just rocking. So once she started rocking it, this girl had PTSD so badly that she couldn't make a phone call to order a pizza. She had to have her husband do it. She had been in the service, and
Wow.
she suffered terribly. Yeah, I did not know her until she took my class, and I know it was a God moment. She was supposed to be in that class. We were supposed to meet. She is now, I get chills every time I tell this story. She said, "Would you let me help teach the class?" After about 6 months. And I said, "Sure, come on up. Let's teach together, right?" And there was a day I had a gig and I couldn't do I said, "Could you possibly teach the class?" She goes, "I don't know if I can." I said, "I know you can. Just do it, you can do it, I promise you can."
Mhm.
And the women that were in our class were at a church, and they all said, "We support you." She did the class, and at the end of the class they all cried together because she did it. She made it through. She is now teaching 3 fitness classes a week at the church where we teach our class. And she has some kind of a neurological thing that if she leans forward too much, it can make her pass out. And she has terrible joint issues and everything. The girl is kicking ass. The pains are gone. The work, this is her life now. She realizes her purpose. And she keeps saying, thank you for this. I said, that's not, that was a God moment, honey. That was a God wink. That had nothing to do with me. All I did was facilitate it. Now you're taking over. You rock that stuff, sister. And then we got another girl that was in the same class. She's teaching too. So I got two rock star instructors that taught themselves. I didn't even have to teach them. All they did was like follow along, and we got us a program. And so that brings me to, I am lining up to be one of your carnivore coaches. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. I'm going to
It'll
be one of your
happen.
carnivore coaches, and I'm going to rock
We
your
need
world.
you.
Oh, of course it will. It's out there. We need each other, don't we?
We
It's part of the
do.
plan. It is part of there's no, when you start questioning it is when you're in trouble. Just freaking believe, just go, rock it, do it. You know, that's my thing.
I love that.
Questions?
2 questions. There's Don Smith. What is your band's name?
Oh, my big band's name is Nemesis, Nemesis. We're based out of Windsor, Ontario. Actually, that's a whole story. The band, I was with the band when I was in college. It was the top corporate wedding and event band back a long time ago, and actually helped me pay for college. And then I then went off and did my own thing all over Europe and all over the world. Came back, played with them again, went and did my thing again with my second band, which was called the Warren Commission. It was a jazz group. I was with my partner with that for like almost 30 years. He unfortunately passed. So now I play by myself. I do my own little solo gigs, duo gigs. I've got a duo called the Dynamic Duo. Um, I do a lot of stuff. Thank you
I
for
love
asking
that.
that
You have
question.
so much
Nemesis, I think it's
energy.
Nemesis
You're
Rock.
putting your back and everything.
I have a lot of energy. I do. And this is not this is not medicated.
I don't
So
think you can
yeah,
have
Nemesis
medicated
Rocks is
energy
a
like
website.
this. Oh, he'll be back.
I don't think so either.
Okay,
Okay,
so
cheers.
Lindsay
What's
says,
the other question?
do you recommend any books about mindset?
Any books? Gee, actually, I am writing a book. It's going to be stories from the road, and how to be effective when you're performing, because we anything that happens during like an event, it happens there. You can't get out of it. Just like when we're on a show, right? When we're on live,
Yeah.
crap happens. So you have to learn how your response is what is going to make you effective, in my opinion. So actually, my partner, another partner in another venture, he and I we're writing a book, and we're also going to do a podcast on some of the craziest gigs. You can't even know the stuff we've witnessed. Uh, when you're doing a wedding, you're in people's lives on a very intimate level. So you're seeing
Yeah.
all the stuff. When you're doing a funeral, you're seeing all kinds of stuff. And some of this stuff is comedic fodder. I keep saying, that's going in the movie. That's going in the movie. I've got so many I literally have 500 movie moments that people wouldn't possibly see if they didn't do what we do. It's craziness.
Oh my gosh.
What books? Well, of course, any of the classics, Napoleon Hill. Go ahead. The Secret,
No,
it was
oh,
was instrumental for me. The book,
okay, great. The
the
book,
book,
The
The
Secret.
Secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep. The biggest thing about the book, The Secret, is you actually have to implement what is
Sure.
suggested. It took
Sure.
me about, yep, it took me about six months after having read it that I did my first vision board. That vision board has come to fruition in multiple ways. And now what I do is actually, oh, what's the name of the book? I think it's called Rise Up or Raise Up by Damon, the guy that's on Shark Tank,
Damon,
Fubu. He
oh,
wrote a book on
Damon John.
Damon Johns,
Okay.
right? Is that him?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't read the book yet, but he just gave it like a thumbnail of how to do a vision board. I had done the whole, poster board with the magazine pictures cut out and all that. Let's fast forward to the real world. So what he does is he, in his notes, he writes all his vision board ideas, and then looks at it every morning at his vision board. So I do that. I've changed it a little bit for my like voice students and acting students, because that's a little more target specific. So I'll tell them they have to do 7 goals, and then those 7 goals will work towards 3 objectives. And I had a girl call me. I said, you got to do this. I can't do it for you. When you have done it, let me know and we'll talk about it. And she literally went home and did it. And the next day she goes, what kind of crazy magic is this? I said, what do you mean? She says, I just got 3 calls for gigs. And I said, well, you put it on the vision board, right? She said, yeah. I said, okay, then you got the concept. And the more you fine tune it, and every time you look at it, once you've achieved that goal, cross it off or delete it and add a new one. Because we can always add and do more stuff, right? Like, that's all it takes. Just more and more and more. And I'm telling you, it's like a snowball, just picking up the steam and just going and going. And the more you do, the more you do. And the more you do, the more excited you get. And the more excited you get, the better you get. So it's all part of the plan. That's it. That's it. Ba, 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 ba.
Every thought creates a vision and a picture and a creation of the universe. And so as your thoughts change,
Absolutely.
so does your life change. And so it's very important, as you say, pick the words. It's a word game. Life is a word game, and the words create the pictures. And if you throw the pictures up in front of you all the time, then the universe will create that. And our job is to inspire each and every human being to recognize they're perfect and beautiful as they're meant to be. And now you have to continue to create more of what you wish to be. And all of it happens the way it's supposed to.
And
Go.
it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. The other things, always, it's just, the plan is the plan. And I love the fact that you refer how much you appreciate God, because God created all of us, and we are all one, and we are all God, and we are all universe. The universe is there. God is there. The universe is here. When you change your own universe, the more you give your universe joy and light and love and energy and kindness, the more that exudes from you and goes out to the world. And I truly believe that the more we do this, thousands and millions of people will be blessed with health, mental, physical, emotional, all of it. It's going to change itself because it's meant to be. It's meant to be. This right here at this time in this universe and in this time is meant to be what it's supposed to be. Wow, that was deep.
Everything always happens the way it's supposed to. And God's always in charge.
Absolutely.
Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes, nailed it. Right. Absolutely.
How are we doing on questions
I can't
today?
even.
We got some questions. Let's see.
Okay.
We've got 2 more questions. Oh, Don Smith, do you prefer a physical or digital vision board?
It doesn't matter as long as you write it. I think it's whatever you're most comfortable with. Like I said, I started out with posters back in the 2000s. I think it was 2007 when it came out. The book came, the Secret, the book The Secret came out. I'll tell you about my vision board. It was really funny because when I finally wrote it, and I know this is part of the plan from 2007. I said on the vision board, I said, I want to create a product that will influence and heal people in a massive way around the world. I didn't know how it was going to happen. I just knew it would happen. I didn't know anything about that 2007. There wasn't a lot of internet stuff going on. None of that was going on. I know it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. I know I'm supposed to do something really helpful for others to help them help themselves and then thusly help others. So I knew that was going to happen, just didn't know. And I wrote, this is really funny. So, and I drew pictures, and I am not an artist, and I drew, excuse me, a picture of 50 women on my vision board, and they were going to be my tribe. This is way before tribe was the word, and they were going to be my tribe. And each one was a stick man, and I put little boobs on each one, and so I had 50 little stick men, and they were going to be the tribe from all over the world. And once we made a certain amount of money, I was going to take them all on a cruise, and we were all going to get whatever we were all going to get a couple surgeries done, whatever we wanted, and I was going to pay for it. So that's going to happen too. Oh my
Or
goodness.
better.
Very cute.
I always
Yes.
say everything happens the
Sorry?
way it's supposed to. Everything I wish and desire, I get, or better. Or better.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that.
Which opens
better.
up the
Yep.
universe's possibilities of everything.
There's nothing there. We're limitless. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say, remember hashtag Susie in the chat to get a chance to win the Kiltz Mosquitoes cardboard book. And then this is a question: what does a day of eating look like for you? What is your arm workout? So 2 questions.
Okay. Well, my arm workout is okay. So first of all, I typically don't eat until about like 11, 12, because I have my class. I either do my classes on Facebook or my live classes on site. I've got two or three classes today, and then I've got 2 gigs. I do like 5 gigs a day. And so my arm workout is Dr. Kiltz. I do 100 push-ups on my countertop. I do 100 dips on my chair. When I'm teaching, so I've got one of my senior classes is in a pool, and it's an exercise pool. I do the aqua zumba, aqua fitness. While they're doing, I do high intensity training with them. They'll go around the pool on their noodles for about 2 minutes of slow, and then I'll kick it up. So we do high intensity interval. So while we're doing that, I'm doing dips. I'm doing that while they're doing their high intensity, and it gets it done. At the same time, it keeps me on track as to whether we're going slow or fast. So it's kind of my thing. I also my chair fitness class, if you want to go on it, it's Susan Marsh-Hatty, SUSAN MARSH-HATTY. On Facebook, it's on Tuesdays at 8 a.m. and Thursdays at 8 a.m. I use where's my ball? There's my ball. I use this little ball. This is my own creation. This is called a massage ball. I got them at the Dollar Tree. I was using them for my seniors to help with coordination and stuff. And these ones have little nubs on them. I don't know if you can see them. The best part about them is you don't drop them. The regular balls are so slippery that my seniors were having trouble holding them. So like we'll do like this with the ball, and lots of different innovative kind of things. The ball is all I use. I don't use any weights at all, because with seniors, I have to be very careful about if we use weights, we can really do some damage to either their joints or they can overdo it. So this is their resistance. This is all we do. This is there's a whole bunch of stuff I do, and we also do like dance routines on the chair as well, for not only physical but for their mental health and for memory skills. I'm going to start videotaping some of my seniors. They are so cute when we do the dance routines, and they get so excited. We go woo woo, and I'll videotape some and send them in to you guys. They are so fun, and I'm grateful because my classes are really fun because I'm a bit of a maniac, and I know what makes me happy when I'm working out. And if it's fun, I'll do it. If it's not fun, I ain't doing it. So that's my biggest thing is let's make it really fun so we can all have fun and come back and do it again and not hurt, I'm not doing anything. Oh, I have to, God, I have to tell you, I know there was a reason. Okay, sorry, ADHD, whoop, squirrel. My partner and I, and our jazz band went to Macedonia in 1997 to play music, and it was right after Macedonia had come out of communism, so it was interesting. We got into the airport, and there were people with AK-47s, and it was a pretty intense place. Um, Short story long, when you go to Macedonia or any Eastern country, you are expected to eat and drink with every single person in the village. If you don't, you will insult them. And so there's
Oh, wow.
a drink called oh yeah, I'm sure it's true of Colombia too. You can't go to someone's house and not have a cocktail or not have something to eat with them or whatever, and you can't hurt their feelings, right? So we
Luckily,
were
it's
in this
usually
little village
coffee.
of maybe 600. Oh, see, yeah, not here. This is called
Oh,
Slivovica. Have you heard this name?
no.
Slivovica is white lightning. It's probably 150 proof. I'm not a heavy drinker anyway, but because we were in their village, we had to drink with them, and so we went from house to house. So oh, the Americans are here and the Canadians. Oh, they're here. We have to host them. So 2 drinks in, I'm stupid drunk because I don't drink, and this stuff is 150 proof. Like literally, you could light your face on fire. We're walking back to the house where we're staying. My partner, who at the time had MS and diabetes, he couldn't feel his feet. He was leaning on my arm, and we were walking, and it was a little village. They had no lights. I stepped in a hole, and in order to stop him from falling, I went like that and literally ripped my back, my hips, and my knees out by holding his weight up and stopping him from falling.
Oh,
Fast
gosh.
forward, my back when we had to cut the tour short so we could go back to the States, because I wasn't going in the hospital over there. Um, so got back, and they wanted to do surgery on my knee, on my back, and on my hip, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. You're not doing that to me. Nope. So I was stuck in bed, and I was praying to God to heal me. I said, I don't know why you're doing this to me. I have to perform. I have to work out. And I got these exercises, which I include in my program on my Facebook. I will be getting a YouTube, by the way. And these
Excellent.
exercises saved they saved my back, they saved my hips, they saved my knees, they saved everything, and I'm so grateful. I said to God, why is this happening to me? I don't deserve this. I'm not a good person, and it was because I was supposed to, so that I would get these exercises that would then in turn heal people's backs and hips and knees. I can't say heal, make them less painful. Let's just say that. So I incorporate those exercises into my program as well. And I've really had people who had really bad backs, hips, and knees go, oh my God, it doesn't hurt anymore. And it's like, it's physics. So basically, I had an almost broken back and healed that. And now I'm a maniac, and grateful. So go ahead.
So you healed your back. Why can't others heal
I
their
did.
back? They can.
And there you go.
I mean, we're
Of course
all
they
in
can.
healing. This is a healing conversation for everyone, and we're sort of, again, we're labeled with a disease that's going to be our lifelong label, but in fact, we're healthy and well no matter what shape you're in, and you're perfectly fine.
That's right. Absolutely. And if you want to just embrace the thought that I can heal. I am healed. I am perfect. Right?
So where does God and faith come in to all of this?
Everywhere, every time, all the time. You have to believe in we have to believe in something bigger than ourselves. We are
Yep.
we are not alone. We are here we are here supported as a tribe. We have, and a lot of times when I do my girls' classes or my girls' night out parties, it's like, it's a love fest, girls. We got to love on each other. We got to raise each other up. We got to support each other. This is a love fest. We're here one time, honey. Let's make it the best we can be. If you don't, if you choose to be miserable, you might just have to go over there, because I don't do misery. I don't do excuses. I and like the whiny voice thing, it's like when you change your voice from up here and whine to down here and controlling and powerful, can you not hear the difference in the confidence when we take what we have and give our all into.
Uh-oh. I hope she'll come back. Oh, we'll see. While we're waiting to see when Susie comes back, I was just talking about Syracuse for a second. So we're having a Syracuse event September 27th. It's going to be at Destiny Mall, and we're having lunch at Texas de Brazil. I'm fixing the website today to have the right time.
So you can go to kiltzmeetup.com, or what is it?
Yeah, you will today be able to go to kiltzmeetups.com and sign up for that. And also we'll get it on the website, drkiltz.com. So you can go anywhere and sign up for that.
So, yeah, look at the picture that you have there, by the way.
Yes.
And so let's see, for 25 events.
Oh,
all right.
I see.
So,
Yeah.
We got,
I'll fix that. I'll get that fixed.
Let's see. So June 28th, July 4th and 5th, July 12th, July 19th, Las Vegas. We got that. And August, we got that. It says Syracuse meetup, September 13th.
Yeah, I'm fixing that today because I just got the contracts finalized. So I will get that fixed, and I will get the links there so people can sign up for that.
Awesome. Yeah. So we really want everyone to be there. It's going to be so great. We don't have our lineup yet, but we're coming. So we
do have the lineup. I've got the lineup. I'll correct that. I'll fix the website. Yep.
Because right now, more information doesn't even hit on that one.
Because I just got the contracts yesterday, now we can get that all up. I'm really excited. We can have 200 people.
Kiltz and Alia, we got do an amazing job. And let's see, we don't see Susie. She must have lost her link, which is we're all good. We got a giveaway today of Kiltz's Keto Carnivore book. Don't forget, we have our other books out there, Living Your Best Life. We got to put those up and make sure they're on the website and people know that they are living their best life. And as Susie is teaching us, you got to do the vision board. Got to do the vision. Let's see. Sandy Blythe says, good morning to Aunt B. Awesome. Lindsay, Lisa to Lindsay. Nice. And hashtag Susie again. And for the Kiltz Mighty Tribe, would you please type in hashtag Susie? If I actually become the winner, that's when I'll randomly choose one of the Kiltz Mighty Tribe people. Okay.
And if my name pops up, you can do the same. If my name pops up.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's see. We got Life on the Road with Jeff. Awesome.
Do you have any questions in the Mighty Tribe?
No, not yet. Do we get both of those? Day of Eating, we got that. Your vernacular matters. Stop saying to people, no problem. I say it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Because God's the creator of everything. CNY, my reversal. Awesome. We're going to try to get you in, Lindsay, earlier. And I'm about to go do a reversal here in Syracuse today. So that's kind of my work.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said, what is CNY? Jerry Graham asked, what is CNY?
CNY Fertility is sort of my day job. Started CNY Fertility in 1997. We've grown to be the fourth to 6th largest. We're in the top 10 volume wise, but again, we're the most affordable. We finance everyone. We integrate Eastern and Western medicine. We talk a lot about faith in God. And so we're in Syracuse, Buffalo, Albany, Rochester, Norfolk, Virginia, Sarasota, Florida, Monroe, Georgia, near Atlanta. We're in Philadelphia. We're in Colorado Springs, Denver, Colorado. We're in Boston area, Massachusetts area. We've opened up in Nashville, Tennessee. We're opening up in Houston, Irvine. And so, I mean, ultimately, making babies is the most important thing of life. And that's what we're all doing here. And we're teaching each and every one of us how to be healthy. And wealth is not a bank idea. It's a mindset. And we're already blessed and abundant and all those great, amazing things. They're there already. That's the beauty of them. And, every single day, we're here to inspire each other. Let's see. We got a question. Isabel Burke. Let's see. Carnivore and fasting for 13 months, but not feeling optimal, which I think is due to my Hashimoto's conversion issues. Any suggestions how to help? Well, you don't have Hashimoto's. I am healthy and well, and I feel fantastic. That's how I live every single day. I don't label anything. ADHD is always doing heaven's duty. And we don't have a disease. We are the deities. We are the gods. And so listen, faith, fasting, fatty meat, rare to raw is better than anything. And don't forget a stick of butter a day, as Bella SPG would say. But I would say that, again, are you doing your walking, your weights, your meditation, your prayer? What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you inspired by every single day? That's why I hang out here every morning. It was 5 a.m. and now it's 6 a.m. with Alia and Dr. Nelson. And I always, so my words of the day from Norman Vincent Peale. This is positive thinking every day. Thinking positively about your abilities tends to release positive mental forces that produce effective action. I am healthy and well. Okay, I had a hernia repair 2 or 3. I got bit by a bug last week or 2 weeks ago that I wound up taking some antibiotics, but these are just normal life events. That's all it is, truly. We got still working. There we go.
She made it. I just have a quick question for Dr. Kiltz real quick. So SL says, can someone in South Coast, Massachusetts consult with CNY? And then she says,
all over the globe.
Okay, perfect. All over the globe.
All over the globe. You can instant message me on Instagram. You could cell phone me, text me, 315-416-9872. We take care of clients around the globe first naturally. And let's see, polycystic ovarian syndrome, plant-caused ovarian sickness, carnivore for 18 months. When would be a good time to consider fertility options? Today. Fatty meat.
She had a miscarriage in January.
Fatty meat, faith and fasting. And too many carnivores are not eating enough raw fat. That's the biggest problem. It's raw fatty meat is the healthiest thing to eat, and keep at it. Now, I'm in standard medicine, and I do a lot of standard treatment for even carnivores because depending on the damage that was already done, that's the biggest question. So, maybe simple things. Make sure your tubes are open. Make sure that the sperm is okay. And if you're not having 28-day cycles, despite being carnivore, we use letrozole, Clomid, gonadotropins, acupuncture, massage, meditation, prayer. All those things are filled into it. Those are all things. Again, how many people drive in a car? All of us?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Is that natural? Yeah. No. Look at going to the doctor and getting a drug dissection isn't like nobody should do it. There's still amazing things that happen in standard Western medicine, I believe. But the first thing you want to focus on is faith in God, and look at all the things like grounding and sunlight and meditation and prayer and chair work and singing work, and I am perfect, healthy, and well. Yes.
Great. Well, just last question here before we end off. Susie, what do you eat daily? The food items you eat.
Can't
hear you, Susie. Sorry.
Okay.
I can't.
It just says, what do you
read
eat
it.
daily?
I can't read. Hold on.
What do you eat daily?
Okay. Mostly red meat. I do some eggs. I make up I don't have a lot of time, so I just throw some kind of meat in the crock pot. Then I put hamburger on top of that. Then I put bacon on top of that, and then I just let it all cook together. So it's basically like a protein bowl-ish. And do it at sometimes OMAD, sometimes one meal a day, sometimes 2 meals. It depends on where I'm at, where I am, and what I'm doing. I put stuff in the Tupperware and bring it with me, whatever. Sometimes if I'm on the road and I'm running from gig to gig, I'll eat bacon, pork rinds. I do eat a little cheese, but not a lot. Started doing more of the butter because of Bella, the steak and butter gal. That, Dr. Kiltz, you said something that I forgot I wanted to include. Because I sing and talk so much, my voice can get worn out. Since I've been carnivore, I have not had one time of laryngitis. I don't get sick very often, but when I do, it goes right to my throat, and that is my instrument for singing, for speaking, for everything I do. I have not had any kind of issue with my vocal cords or with my instrument since I've been carnivore. And I've been carnivore since September 28th of last year.
Awesome.
So it's really, yeah. So you're just healing the inside, right? The vocal cords are just little tendons that that vibrate, and if you're vibrating them wrong, you can get nodes and all this other kind of stuff. When you don't have inflammation, your voice works great. I'm singing better than I ever have, and I'm a lot older than I ever have been. But I have a lot more control. I mean, I've always had pretty good control, but it's just I'm much more relaxed. It's easier. Just I so grateful. Thank you for having me on your show. Oh my gosh, this is like the culmination of my life right today. You have no
We
idea how
love
excited. I couldn't even sleep all night because I'm so excited to be here. What is that, sir?
Okay, this is the list of the goitrogenic foods, which is pretty much every fruit, vegetable, food and nut we eat. And basically, carnivore is because you removed the plant toxins. And now you allow your body to just do what it's supposed to do. And that's the real joy of life, right?
Yeah. Right.
And carnivore is simple. And I have all the time in the world. I have all the time in the world, because time is created where? Mind, right?
Inside you.
Inside you. I think that's really fantastic. And I always I think we've gone from a carbohydrate mostly to a protein mostly. Remember, high protein diets are deadly. You want it to be a high fat diet. And fat comes from an animal, not from a fruit like an avocado.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Can short bowel syndrome that left me virtually no bowel eating carnivore diet? Susie Walker Hat. I don't care what size, shape, age, gender, dissections you've had. Carnivore, fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt is like the Susie March healing. And what you're saying, Susie, is get up and out and go do something every day of your life, no matter what. And sometimes sleep in. It's okay. It's okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. It's all good. And I think at the beginning I said that I didn't know I had PCOS, and I learned from you, Dr. Kiltz, that the cysts are old eggs that didn't take come out, right?
They
And
haven't
I
yet.
think there are, right? Is that and it's
Well,
inflammation again.
well, so inflammation and or some chemical, plant chemical, plant
Yes.
antigen, plant sugar, or some fermentation
Yep.
process in our gut is really the cause of our disease. And PCOS is just another disease. And getting back to the goitrogens, what if the goitrogens are really the cause of, because polycystic is like, just think of polycystic kidney, polycystic ovarian syndrome, all these cysts
Yep.
form secondary to some inflammatory exposure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. Well, I'll tell you, I learned so much from you as the fertility doctor. I have so many young ladies that I've actually talking about visualizing. I had a girl at our church. They had lost a baby, and I said, "You're gonna have you're getting pregnant, and you're gonna have. I'm gonna see a picture of you in front of a Christmas tree with a baby bump." She said, "No way." I said, "You just trust me." And don't you know? Her husband said to my husband, "What kind of magic does your wife have? She got my wife pregnant." And then they have a beautiful little boy now.
Well, that's a
But you
very
have to
good
believe.
point. So remember, as you always want to judge with love, and you want to visualize what you believe should happen in a loving, kind, positive way. And this is why prayer, wherever you're in this world, pray for others in the abundance of life. That's the energy that creates everything for all of us. Okay?
Absolutely. If you have to believe in something. And why not believe in yourself and everything that's around you? That being here on this program truly is such an honor for me. And you have no idea how much I've been visualizing how amazing this was going to be. And it was. I am so
Mhm.
grateful. And we've inspired, when we have inspired people, it just generates more joy and love. And honey, just keep
Awesome.
remembering, I'm anticipating joy.
All
Anticipating
right.
joy, right?
Always. Always. All right,
Thank you
Alia.
so much.
Let's do the
do the
giveaway. Go
thing.
for it. Let's do the
Um,
giveaway.
Someone just asked the where can we get a copy of the goitrogenic paper that you keep holding up? I think it's the
Just
Kiltz
Google
Mosquitoes
it.
Carnivore. Oh,
It's
Google it.
supposed to
Okay.
be on our Dr. Kiltz list, right, Alia?
Yeah,
Alia?
yeah, it is
Make
supposed
sure
to
it's
be. I
there.
will get it there. I'll get it
Just,
there.
just Google goitrogenic foods. You'll find it. But drkiltz.com for all of this, and Alia is making sure it's all there for all of it. All right, let's do the giveaway.
Here we go. Giveaway. Let's go. Hashtag Susie.
Christopher, Kat, Tanya, Isabel, Sally,
United
Steve.
Carnivore.
All right, you see is the winner,
Yay.
Sally. So thank you to Kiltz Mighty Tribe for being here today.
Yay.
32 people. We had over 150 people on. Awesome. Susie, where can people find you? Susie, where can
Okay, I
people
will.
find you?
My website is www.susiemarsh, SUZIMARSH, all one word.com. And my Facebook page, for if you want to come on my class in the morning, 8 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Susan Marsh-Hatty. I think you have to be a friend. I think you have to friend request me. So if you do friend request me, just say you saw me on Dr. Kiltz, because otherwise I don't say yes unless I know someone. So it's Susan Marsh, MARSH HATTY. Thank you
How
so
much?
much
How much does
for
it
You're
being
cost
so
there,
you?
and thank you.
welcome.
How much for
I'm
those
so
classes?
grateful.
How much for the classes?
How much? They're free, except at the church it's $5 live. And can I just
I'm
promote
sorry, they're
again?
$5
You guys
a
are
class?
amazing.
Are they $5 a
At the
class?
church, at the church on Facebook, it's nothing. It's free.
I love it. I love it. I
It's
love
free.
it. I love it.
And
I love it.
can I just say one more time,
Please.
everybody that's listening, please get a consultation with Dr. Nelson on one-on-one. He is extraordinary. He's so well read, and He's one of the funniest human beings on the face of the earth. We had the most delightful conversation. And so thank you. Thank you. God bless you all. I can't, I hope I can come back on, and I hope I can get to do a class for you guys on site in person. I'd love to come and do a class
Oh,
for
we
you,
should
for all your
do that.
people.
We should do
For a
that.
meetup, if I could come and do that, and you know, I got to come and perform for you with Chef Chris and all the other
I'll email
musicians.
you.
We will
Maybe come
kill
and
that.
sing for us in New
We'll
York.
kill that.
I love it.
Oh, let's.
Love it.
That's
Love it.
in August. I will do it. Let's rock. God bless
Okay.
you. Thank you,
Bye
everyone.
all.
Have a
Goodbye,
fabulous day.
everybody.
Bye.